set?
You just have my camera. Lay down.
Loading my stuff up in my coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I have in the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping unit rubbers today. So I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not, is it
any
motion or is it?
event-
Okay, so it's motion.
Any motion event that happens, but I get cars driving from this street, and this is him at 517.
Usually park out there on the side. I just want to get everything back in. Be easier to loading everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in. What else can I do with it?
My detective just showed up. So he'll probably want to talk to you. He'd probably, like I said, he might have you call like the bank and see if there's any kind of activity.
Because if there is any sort of action out
On
there,
his camera, it's
I
like,
would have got it.
like
Right.
we had issues the other week when people were stealing stuff out of like garages and stuff like that. And I had parked my truck
I
out
had
here.
to park right here.
Yeah. So someone,
See if
I could see
anything
where
happened.
someone tried to jimmy with a flathead screwdriver over there, and it was just like,
But if any action would have happened, any cars or anything left your house, I would
if
have
it
got
would
it.
have been like right in that area, they should have picked. I mean,
Oh, it'll pick up anything coming down the street this way.
you know where that trigger is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Watch, I'll show you. There's nothing on here. We've already watched that one. But like, you'll see this car.
This is pretty.
You can see this car starting to drive down the street.
That one.
Oh,
See what I'm saying? It picks up all the way down there.
He's next door.
Let me go.
Talking about dispatcher. It'll be code 4.
But yeah, we can pick up cars coming this way. I get anything coming this way and make this turn. So, and usually at night I pick up the cars for the ear turn. So, unless they pulled right here,
Yeah.
but I would have caught her walking out. Diesel. But yeah, I thought nothing.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it.
She's pregnant as well.
How far along?
14, 15 weeks. That's why her friend said it was low blood sugar.
And see, I've got her friend leaving out here at, 2 in the morning, I think. My camera. Did you go check if anything was missing around your house?
There wasn't nothing, but with all the gold planes and stuff. And then her nice thing. Her phone was still there.
She dropped her off at 1 in the morning, right?
My doorbell said 1:48. She came in.
Okay. This is for February at 1:48.
As soon as it takes that motion, it like fail. Okay. I thought you.
That was the start of the video.
Yep. That was 1:48.
In the morning.
I didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't. And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here. I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house. But she would have walked by right that's on. That's okay. The other house. They see all these people coming in, they're like, let's go.
Yeah.
And you know it's still live because it's live
Yeah.
How long does it typically record for?
30 seconds, I believe, at a time. But this is at 1:48, and then the next one I have is 1:05, whatever. So nothing, no cars came through, because I guarantee, with the headlights, it picks up the headlights
Oh, yeah.
automatically.
And my visit said that at 5:27, my garage door was left open. But that could have been since as well. It says it was shut during the day. But I think when Nikki's son, he may try to move the door around, maybe when they were trying to get in the door, in the garage
Right.
door, and it probably broke the laser there. And my alarm started going off.
Well, I know you said the front door he tried going in, but you have the lock
Yeah,
up.
that's for
So
the
that
kids,
set
so
it
they don't
off,
get out.
right?
Our remote on the outside doesn't work anymore. It got wet. And the whole radio on the back.
So yeah, that was it.
But, all right, appreciate your time.
Hopefully something comes up here.
Well, but you just want to go talk to him, I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Back and forth, and if you look, he never makes his stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
And it doesn't look like he came from that here, it looks like he came from down the street. And then the other thing that doesn't make sense is why would he pull past this part? You can see him pull past.
Are you able to record this?
Uh-huh. I'd have to call Comcast, but I can get him to do whatever. But watch, just see him get out. And he walks back and forth a couple times. To be completely honest with you, my wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs, and he gets crazy.
Does he? And that's pretty recently.
Yeah. I'm suggestion that's why she went and visited people, because she wanted to get away from the situation.
Do you have your ID handy?
What he did. He's very, he never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious.
Yeah, but, I mean, put yourself in his situation.
Oh, I agree.
You know, anyone's going to be nervous. You don't know what to do.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying the way he told you 3 times what he brought with him, why is he telling you exactly what he brought with him instead of saying, oh, they didn't see anybody out here, you didn't see anybody doing anything? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he so worried about you knowing what he's carrying out? That's all I'm saying.
The detective's talking.
What's that?
The detective's talking.
He's talking to him right now? Okay. What's that?
You just have
My camera.
truck up to the car.
Lay down.
Loaded my stuff up in my coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I have in the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping unit rubbers today. So I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not, is it
any
motion or is it?
event.
Okay, so it's motion.
Any motion event that happens. But I get cars driving from this street, and this is him at 517.
Usually park out there on the side, I just want to get everything back in. Be easier to run everything out there.
It is generally deemed as noteworthy when you're talking to somebody and they either embellish or they add fillers into the conversation that were not asked to be there. This officer didn't ask him to discuss anything about the truck, but because of Chris Watt's nerves, he starts to add things in that didn't need to be added in there. And this is because he's anxious. There is some silence. He doesn't know what is going to be shown on camera, so he's trying to deflect away from anything that the officer might be thinking in this moment. You can see by Chris Watt's body language, he raises his arms above his head, which again is conducive with the fight or flight response. His anxiety, you can tell here, is off the scale. You don't even need to know somebody's body language baseline to see how anxious he is. And again, this is something that you would not generally see if he was innocent and he was just concerned of his family. Watch how he rocks back and forth, and again his hands are still on his head. This is self-soothing behaviour that is a subconscious action when the body is feeling stress.
What else can I do with it?
Watching Chris Watts, it's a classic example, a perfect example of how someone with a heightened stress level and anxiety is literally wearing that so transparently.
My detective just showed up. So he'll probably want to talk to you. He'd probably, like I said, he might have you call like the bank and see if there's any kind of activity.
Because if there is any sort of action out there,
His camera's
I
up.
would have got it. Because if there is any sort of action out there,
His camera's
I
up.
would have got it.
Like
Right.
we had issues the other week when people were stealing stuff out of like garages and stuff like that. And I had parked my truck
I had
here.
your mark right here.
Yeah. Because someone,
See if
I could see where
anything
someone tried to jimmy with a flat there, and it was just like,
But if any action would have happened, any cars or anything left your house, I would
it
have.
would have been like right in that area. They should have picked, I mean,
Oh, it'll pick up anything coming down. the
Chris
street.
knows that his neighbour, I think at this point, is suspecting him.
Watch, I'll show you. There's nothing on here. We've already watched that one. But like, you'll see this car.
it's pretty,
And show you this car. Like, you can see this car starting to drive down the street.
That one.
oh,
See what I'm saying? It picks up all the way down there.
He's next door.
Can we go?
Talking about dispatcher. That'd be close for.
But yeah, we can pick up cars coming this way. I get anything coming this way, it makes this turn. So, and usually at night I pick up the cars for the ear trick. So, unless they pulled right here,
Yeah.
but I would have caught her walking out. Diesel. But yeah, I thought nothing.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it.
She's pregnant as well.
How far along?
14, 15 weeks.
You have two things here. One, the way he reacts when he starts to see this advert, and then the fact that this advert triggered the memory for him that she was pregnant. That there shows you how disconnected he is to her pregnancy. He doesn't care.
That's why her friend said it was low blood sugar.
And see, I've got her friend leaving out here at 2 in the morning. I think. My camera. Did you go check if anything was missing around your house?
There wasn't nothing, like, all the old blankets. And then her lawyer put it right there. Her phone was still.
Because she dropped her off at 1 in the morning, right?
She's done my doorbell said 1:48. She came in.
Okay. This is her friend leaving at 1:48.
So as soon as it picks up motion, it like back off. Okay. I thought you.
That was the start of the video.
Yep. That was 1:48.
In the morning.
He didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't. And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here.
Mm-hmm.
I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house. If she would have walked by, I would have saw her.
Okay.
The other house. They see all these people coming in, they're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And you know it's still live because it's Friday,
Mm-hmm. How long does it typically record for?
30 seconds, I believe, at a time. But this is at 1:48, and then the next one I have is at 5 whatever. So nothing, no cars came through, because I guarantee, with the headlights, it picks up the headlights
Oh, yeah.
automatically.
And my visit said that at 5:27, my garage door was left open. But that could have been the sensor as well. It says it was shut during the day, but I think when Nikki's son son, he may try to move the door around maybe when they were trying to get in the door, in the garage door. And it probably broke the laser there. And for this, my alarm started going off.
Well, I know you said the front door he tried going in, but he had the lock
Yeah,
up.
that's for
So
the
that
kids,
set
so
it
they don't
off,
get out.
right?
And our remote on the outside doesn't work anymore. It got wet. And the whole break on the ground. Yeah, that was it.
All right, appreciate your time.
Hopefully something comes up here.
I mean, like I say, Chris Watts could not have got out of there fast enough. And again, like I've said to you before, this shows you, even regardless of the fact that we obviously now know that he's guilty, you know, you've got the neighbour here explaining the difference in how Chris Watts was there. He noticed the rocking back and forth, and it was very clear at certain points that Chris, I think, was picking up on the fact that this guy just doesn't believe him. But to me, it was very obvious the way he was just standing there, because if you had gone to your neighbour's house, your neighbour's got a camera, if you were innocent and you felt that your neighbour possibly could have picked up who had taken them or what had happened, you would be going through it with a fine-tooth comb. You would be eager, you'd be sort of asking them to sort of zoom in on things, or you know, you'd be more involved in wanting to know what was on the camera. But when you look at Chris Watts' behaviour, he was turning away, he was on his phone, he was doing everything other than look at the screen. And that, to me, is just not what you'd be expecting from a husband whose wife, who's pregnant, and 2 children seem to have gone missing. So regardless of anything else, that right there showed more to me than anything else. And obviously now the fact is, we now know that you know, he did this awful crime, and it's just horrendous. But anyway, guys, let me know if you like this version, the way that I've done this video, you know, looking at the body language, because I can do more of that. If this is something that you're very interested in, because I enjoy doing this. So let me know if that's what you prefer, rather than me just sort of being on camera and discussing a sort of a case. Because I am here to serve you guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you enjoy this? Is there anyone else you would like me to look into body language wise? I'm happy to do that. But yeah, so in the meantime, have a great weekend, whatever you are doing, and I will see you in the next video. So take care, guys, and stay safe, stay vigilant. See you soon. Bye bye.